MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Clayton Kershaw gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Mookie Betts.
Here's the first pitch to him. And our first pitch taken for ball one as we are underway tonight from San Francisco. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. It's been a slow start as they come in with just one win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
2-1 now to Mookie. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Well, I was interested to see what he was going to do in a 3-1 count. Was he willing to take it full, work the pitcher a little bit more, or because he had count leverage, was he going to come unglued? They have an aggressive plan today. This pitcher's going to have to be on top of his game.
Now a snap throw to first, and a dive, but he's back. In now is Adam Eaton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. Betts on at first, nobody out. Betts is on the move. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
The 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach, One will carry out of here if they get it.
Here's Corey Seager. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time and the side is retired. Dodgers go down quietly. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up next. You're watching MLB Network. Sean Manaea gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
At the plate, Micah Welch. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Micah Welch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Into the box now, Ender Inciarte. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Seager over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. Sneed over to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track. Giants are down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming, here it is. A high fastball is in there. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys, hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Second baseman.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's take a look at Ender Enciarte. The name of his game is speed, covers a ton of ground, great arm in the outfield, ability to play Gold Glove caliber.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1-1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Kershaw is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Ready with another 2-2. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Vaughn Sneed, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Batting 7, third baseman, Randy Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Randy Gonzalez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
The 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That misses. 2-1. Hard hit toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. That'll bring in Austin Barnes, looking for a third straight two-out hit and a run in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering to first, scooped up, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So stepping in, Justin Bour. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Justin Bour.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here's Buster Posey now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face. Bour leads off second with nobody out. A fastball that finds the outside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Here's the 3-2. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. His career numbers against Minaya, he's 1 for 2. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a changeup right down the middle. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Here's Joe Panik looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Shot weakly to the left. Right to him. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
So digging in now, Drew Robinson. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Sean Manaea. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
The pitcher, number 55, Sean.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. high pop-up. Chapman is under it. One away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. Three and oh now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. And the 3-1. Inside, he misses, ball four.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a snap move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First offering on its way, and this one gets away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
One-0 count. Here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three. Corey Seager is on deck. Betts leads off second with one gone in the inning. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count is 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Dribbled to the right side. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Pitch popped up. Chapman has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Two men are on with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now batting, Clayton Kershaw. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Catcher, Clayton Kershaw.
The pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Nope. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Into the box now, Micah Welch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Ready with the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Swinging a soft liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled away. Kershaw at second. Welch on at first with nobody out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. Snead arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Stepping in, Trey Mancini, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Here it is on 3-1. Very weakly on the ground. Now the payoff pitch home. A little bouncer. Another full count pitch home, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Bour. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Bases are loaded here. One man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
And a Strike three called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are two away now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Buster Posey now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Here's the 1-0. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Giants leave them loaded. They lead it 1-0. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Colton Wong.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Little tapper down the first baseline, but that one rolls foul. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Popped him up. Robinson trying to get there. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Vaughn Snead.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Vaughn Snead. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This is skied into short left center. Mancini sprinting after it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Randy Gonzalez.
Striding in once again, Randy Gonzalez. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. 2 out, nobody on. He pops it up. Bourne onto the grass, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're down 1-0. That brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
The second baseman, number 12, Joe Panik.
So in now for San Francisco, Joe Panik. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And that one stayed up a little high. One run on 3 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Three and 0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Trio fastballs in for a strike. The 3-1 pitch. That misses. Ball 4, and Panik's aboard.
The batter, the shortstop, Robinson.
Next to bat for the Giants, Drew Robinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Panik, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit sharply toward the right side. Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0. Now the 2-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
but this will get fouled. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
One run on 3 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
In now, Micah Welch, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 down, runners at first and second. In the air, down the line in left. Moving under it, Snead makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants leave a couple, but they lead it 1-0. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought, D-World. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out, making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pot commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box, Sean Manaea. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tries to dump this one out to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's Mookie Betts. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot
eventually. In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Minaya over at second. Betts at first, 1 gone. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll played 1 for sure and maybe a second.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Second and third here, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants 1. Here's Ender Inciarte. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Way in front of a great slider that time. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And sometimes when you're down like there, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Ready for another shot now, Trey Mancini. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Justin Bour, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ground. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And they've come back to tie it up, as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Hero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit or vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Buster Posey. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1 misses for ball one. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Chapman.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Giants on top, 3-2. Now at the plate, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Second baseman, Colton Wong.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0 home. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike. And it's fouled away. pulled toward right center field. Welch is over. One down.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder, Vaughn Sneed.
Digging in now, Vaughn Sneed. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up around the face. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. So 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Randy Gonzalez.
Settling in now, Randy Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. He swings and misses. Throw down. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Sneed stands at third with one gone in the inning. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Mancini ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 3-3 game, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Wow, with one out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game, so he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Into the box now, Austin Barnes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. No hits to this point. And not in time as the run scores.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
So 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Mancini has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 55, Sean Knight.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Enrique Sanchez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Enrique Sanchez.
Ryan Baker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Ryan Baker.
Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Two out, nobody on. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Dodgers lead it 4-3. Adam Liberatore is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Adam Liberatore.
Here's Joe Panik. It was a walk in his last trip.
Leading off for the Giants, second baseman, Joe Panik.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Panik is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Betts is there, 1 away.
Shortstop, Robinson.
Drew Robinson the next to dig in. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Liberatore is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Oscar Hernandez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Wong will make the catch to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning coming up. Dodgers out in front 4-3. Back here in San Francisco, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Michael Lorenzen will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Michael Lorenzen.
In now is Adam Eaton. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He carries a .308 batting average. He's taken him deep once. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Lorenzen, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Here's Corey Seager, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Eaton gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the air down the line in left. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Mancini. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. And Posey has a cannon. He's gone at second base.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Yimi Garcia will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 63, Yimi Garcia.
Leading off the inning, Micah Welch, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. And he misses 2-1. To 2-2 now. And that one just missed outside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Hard ground ball to third. And through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he's back easily. Nobody out, runner on first. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt here. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Now it's 2-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Fouled off. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Justin Bohr. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Welch at second with 2 down. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Giants 3. Carson Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
39, Carson Smith.
Now to the plate, Colton Wong.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman, Colton Wong.
He's set, and the pitch. It's a strike. Fouled away.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Nope. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Robinson shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Vaughn Sneed batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mancini ranging back at the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get the third, and he made it happen.
Stepping in now, Randy Gonzalez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. From a knee, he gets him. What a play.
Now batting, catcher,
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch taken. Strike one, outside corner. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Here now the 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Mike Morin will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tom Murphy is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. At the plate, Buster Posey. He was a double play victim last time around.
Leading off for the Giants, catcher, Buster Posey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Ripped on the ground to first. And this is through into right field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Posey aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. A ball and 2 strikes now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
In now, Joe Pennant, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Robinson.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Drew Robinson, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
This catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. Oh, but they throw it away at second. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 5-4 game.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly. As two runners cross the plate, those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Juan Coronado is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Juan Coronado.
Chris Owings will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Chris Owings.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. As we play out the last few innings, I guess it's safe to say this one hasn't gone the way we thought it was going to go. Despite featuring 2 of the most deceptive pitchers in the game, neither of these guys were fooling any hitters in this one.
You know, D-Roll, this is a classic of one of these matches of guys that are more touch and feel kind of guys. And when they're not on point, they have a tough time getting through a lineup.
I know we expected more out of both these pitching staffs, but let's flip it. Let's give some credit where credit's due. The offenses were on point. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters' meetings, and they executed the game plan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
Now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Three-two pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Bouncer to the left side. The tag gets 1. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Dodger error, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. Giants out in front here, 5-4. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Andrew Miller comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Tom Murphy, and they'll need him to get something going here. From the stretch, off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's 1 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Striding into the box, Adam Eaton. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it because they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The San Francisco Giants came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Carson Smith claims the win out of the pen, his first. Andrew Miller records the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Final line score tonight, first for the victorious Giants. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 4 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park. And remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.